Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought to be giving the shorter version of Twist of Fate on this channel, since Twist of Fate is already going off air on Z World and the show still continues on ZTV. An interesting part has started happening on ZTV, so I thought to be sharing with you guys the interesting parts that has started happening on ZTV as the shorter version on this channel. So anywhere you see the thumbnail and it says upcoming episode, just know that is the shorter version of Twist of Fate on this channel. So in today's episode, I will be sharing with you guys how Ranbir finally find out the truth about Aliyah and Rhea, and it was Siddhart that tells Ranbir. Please keep watching. Before Siddhart and Prachi's marriage happens, Siddhart tells Ranbir that Aliyah has always threatened and blackmailed him whenever there is any orders in his and Prachi's marriage function. Ranbir says, "What are you saying? Aliyah cannot do all this." Aliyah calls Siddhart on video call. Siddhart asks Ranbir to stay far and he would see the truth about Aliyah. Siddhart picks the call. Aliyah shows Meika on video call. Siddhart asks, "What did you do with Meika?" Aliyah says, "We did not give Meika food and water when she was asking for food and water, but I will not give her." Ranbir hears Aliyah and he is shocked. Siddhart asks Aliyah that did you beat Meika because there are marks on her face. Aliyah says yes and says, "What were you telling Grandma that you will do as Grandma says?" Aliyah says, "Grandma doesn't want you to marry Prachi, so will you not marry her?" Aliyah tells Siddhart that if you act smart, then your sister will be punished. Now you are seeing small injuries on your sister, but you will see big very soon, and she ends the call. Ranbir snatches the phone from Siddhart's hand and tells him that he will talk to Aliyah, and he gets angry after seeing Aliyah's true color. Siddhart tells Ranbir that this is why I did not want to tell you, and I asked Prachi not to say anything. Ranbir asks if Siddhart will be blackmailed by Aliyah for all his life and says we should go to the police and report Aliyah to them. Siddhart says we tried and we rescued Meika, but they kidnapped her again. Ranbir tells Siddhart that I did not know that Aliyah and Rhea can stoop so low. Siddhart says Rhea and Aliyah can do anything. They can kill anyone, and he tells Ranbir that he wishes that he would have died when Aliyah and Rhea attacked him and they made him accuse Prachi of a crime she did not commit. Siddhart tells Ranbir that he decided to tell him the truth because he cannot bear seeing him and Prachi in pain. Ranbir says Prachi is very much hurt. Aliyah calls again. Siddhart asks Ranbir to stay silent. Aliyah asks Siddhart why he disconnected the call, and Siddhart lied that it was network problem. Aliyah asks Siddhart to marry Prachi immediately and then they will leave Meika and she will give her food. She says if you search for a different way to stop the marriage, then we would execute different ways to torture Meika. She might not bear it. She says she is coming back and she ends the call. Siddhart cries. Ranbir asks Siddhart why he did not tell him the truth about Aliyah and Rhea before and says he would have gotten his wife and his child if Siddhart had told him the truth. Ranbir says he was hurt and he was in pain seeing Siddhart and Prachi together. Ranbir says that he is very happy that Prachi's baby is his baby and Prachi's love is truthful. Siddhart says Prachi's love for you is truthful. Ranbir says I know and says Prachi did not tell me that the baby is mine and she always says that the baby is yours. Siddhart tells Ranbir that Prachi never said that her baby is mine because she knows that it is yours. He says she maintained the dignity. I asked her not to tell anyone. Siddhart says I came between you both because of my sister Mihika. Ranbir tells Siddhart that Mihika is my sister too and I will fall to any level like them and I will save Mihika. He says Mihika knows that two people are behind her life. Now she will know to what level he would go to save her. Ranbir tells Siddhart that I will take revenge from Aliyah and Rhea for Prachi, for you, for my baby and for me. Siddhart says Prachi was silent and she bear everything due to Meika. Ranbir says I will take revenge for everyone and I would expose Aliyah and Rhea's truth in front of everyone. Vikram asks Grandma that where is Siddhart and Ranbir. Grandma tells Vikram that they were with her, then they went out of the room. They call Ranbir and Siddhart. Prachi says they might be on the terrace. Grandma asks Vikram and Pallavi if they love Ranbir. Vikram says he is our son, so we love him. Grandma says emotions needs to be expressed and she asks them to stop this marriage if they love Ranbir. She says if this marriage doesn't stop, then Ranbir would either kill himself or Siddhart. Vikram asks Grandma to relax and says we will not let this happen. Siddhart tried to stop Ranbir from confronting Aliyah and Rhea. Ranbir says if we don't do anything even till now, then we will be left behind. Siddhart says Mihika has to suffer when I get angry. Ranbir asks Siddhart if he will be silent even if he die, and says you kept things with you and you did not tell me, and you asked Prachi also not to tell me anything. Siddhart asks Ranbir that how can you believe me when I told you all this that I am Prachi's baby's father. Ranbir says you have said that you and Prachi were vulnerable that night and anything could have happened. Siddhart says so you think that it is the truth because I said it. Ranbir tells Siddhart that the same thing goes on in my mind 24 hours and he pushes Siddhart on the floor. Everyone comes there. Pallavi recalls Grandma's words that Ranbir's happiness lies in Prachi and Ranbir will not let Siddhart and Prachi get married. Mihika is in a bad state and she asks for water. Aliyah says we will make video in which you will ask your brother to marry Prachi, else she will not get water and she will die. Aliyah says that she will record the video of Mihika, but Mihika refuses to tell her brother to marry Prachi and she asks Aliyah to send it to her brother. Aliyah slaps Mihika and threatens her to say whatever she asks her to say. Mihika refuses and Aliyah says that nobody will give you water and you will die. Aliyah teases Mihika and she doesn't give her water. She says you have to make the video before making the video and she slaps her hard again. Pallavi asks Ranbir what happened to him. She says you don't have any legal reason to stop this marriage. Ranbir looks at Rhea. Rhea says I didn't say this time. Mom is right. You should not have objection with this marriage and says I am supporting Mom's thought. Ranbir tells Rhea that nobody's thought is bad like you and says whatever bad has happened is because of you. He holds Rhea's hand tightly. Rhea says leave my hand. It is paining me. Ranbir says you have ruined me and many lives. Prachi asks Ranbir to leave Rhea's hand and says she is feeling pain. Ranbir asks Prachi, why didn't you tell me even once to leave her? Grandma asks what happened. Pallavi asks Ranbir to calm down. Ranbir says he cannot calm down. Vikram asks Ranbir that what do you want to do and says this is not the way to talk. Ranbir says I am talking to Prachi and says why can't you tell me the truth, and he asks if Prachi doesn't love or trust him. Ranbir tells Prachi that you are the reason for whatever is happening. Grandma asks Ranbir to blame her and not Prachi. Ranbir says Prachi loves and trusts everyone and not me. He says Prachi even loves Rhea and Rhea wants to ruin her life. Rhea asks Ranbir that what are you saying? She says Prachi has ruined my life. She has snatched my mom, my dad and you. Ranbir asks Prachi if she heard what Rhea said and says you love Rhea and instead Rhea hates you. Pallavi asks Ranbir to tell them what is going on clearly. Rhea says Ranbir is saying whatever Prachi fed in his brain and says Prachi has provoked Ranbir against me. Ranbir asks Prachi if she will be quiet even now and he asks her to tell everyone the truth of why Rhea accused her and Siddhart, which is the reason that he is about to be separated from Prachi and their child, and everyone looks at Ranbir in shock. Okay guys, so I'm stopping here. The reason for this video is how Ranbir got to know the truth about Aliyah and Rhea, and I'm happy to tell you guys that they are making progress on ZTV currently and a lot of exposing is happening. Rhea and Aliyah's game is getting up or is up on ZTV because they are being exposed back to back, and Ranbir now knows the truth about them. So what's up? What's going to happen next? The next episode will be coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.